Oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 4 and 4. Bring over my garbage can. Alright, I'm gonna separate out my meat to put in the freezer. I got some pork chops. It looks like they do have a bone, so that's nice. That'll be delicious for when I cook it. 3, 4. I'll close that up later. It's my house, I'll use my teeth. You can't open it. Alright, meat. And then we'll go ahead and clean some fruit. Alright, toss that. Lots of soap. Wash the hands. Those bags into the freezer, and I'll cook these later. Maybe I'll go live when I cook these, whatever I do with these pork chops. Alright, off to the freezer. Alright, time to clean the sink with lots of soap because I just had raw meat in there, right? And I'm going to clean my fruit. Alright, when you go to the grocery store, hi, hello, hi. When you come home from the grocery store, are you cleaning your fruit? Are you? If so, and you're wondering like, how do I clean my fruit? Very simple, very easy. It always puts me at peace of mind when I clean my fruit, and then you can see how dirty the water is afterwards. So I'm using lots of soap to clean out my sink. Alright, and then the two things you need to clean your fruit is baking soda and vinegar. Which, I'm out of vinegar, so I'm going to have to replenish. Alright, got my big honker. And I don't know how long I've had this bottle for. Right now, I'm not cooking anything. I just came back from the grocery store, and so I'm cleaning all of my fruit that I got from the grocery store. And I just need to top off my vinegar. And it's nice, if you keep the small vinegar bottle, you can just keep reusing it and reusing it. Or you can get a fancier vinegar bottle, but I haven't felt like getting a fancier vinegar bottle. All right, so plug up your sink. Uh-oh. Rinse it out again. My soapy sponge fell in. All right, cold water, baking soda, throw it in, toss it in. Put the lid on properly, if you can. There we go. And then vinegar, just pour it. Just pour it in. Very simple, very easy, and your fruit will be clean. Whisk it. Whisk it till all the baking soda is gone and dissolved. And it's nice because you can put your apples in there. And you know that like waxy layer on your apples and like all the nastiness on your apples? This helps, at least for me. Really don't know how much it's doing. I'd love to do some type of like science experiment to really see. I can't get this sticker off. Fun fact, stickers on fruit supposedly are edible, if you did not know. But my older brother loves to tell me that fact every time. And I think he purposely eats the stickers just because he can. I'm not a fan of eating stickers, so I don't eat them. My lemon. What is my tattoo of? My tattoo is a giant sun, and then it's got my rising and my moon sign. Not my moon, my rising and my sun sign. Having a lot of difficulty taking these stickers off today. The wax is good. Maybe if you're getting like organic apples, I don't know. But then I just, you know, rinse them in my solution. Rinse them, rub them a little bit. Grab out your colander. Who do I want to? I'll grab my plums first. And then you just rinse them with the fresh water and they're good to go. Nice and clean. It's best when you're doing this, you'll see I'll do it with the where am I from? Where I'm from the States, the United States. I'm gonna grab a towel, wipe off my fruit. So if you're gonna like eat them right away and you wanna cut them up and store them in the fridge, they'll keep really, really nicely. And same with like strawberries, because if your strawberries are always going bad or your blueberries are always going bad, your fresh fruit are going bad in the fridge, washing them in baking soda and vinegar will keep them longer. And then also putting a paper towel in with it as well will take all the moisture away so that, again, they will last longer. You're from Tennessee? I love Tennessee. My friend used to live in a place in Tennessee called Kingston Springs. I think it's like right outside of Nashville. It was a really beautiful place. I really liked visiting there. So those are my yummy plums. I'll grab my peaches. Yes, I am in Washington State. Washington. And this one is nice and juicy, so I'm probably gonna cut that one up and just store it in the fridge for me to eat later. Kingston Springs, have you been there? It was a really tiny town. It was so tiny. It had like a library, a coffee shop, and a pizza restaurant, and like that was it. All right, now my apples. Stickers. Your dream is to get into the US. Help me. When you were younger. Why do you want to come to the US? As tube. Sounds like ass tube. Is that what it's supposed to sound like? Am I supposed to say ass tube? Cool. It's interesting that you want to come to the States. I just saw a TikTok today that was like, I don't know the content creator's name, but they were like, what should we do to prepare? I don't know what we're preparing for. I think maybe our downfall. I don't know. But he was like, his suggestions were like having a passport and like having a plan to like get out of here. Whatever that means. My state's pretty much a liberal, very liberal state, so I'm not too worried. I don't know, but that could also be another downfall, you know? Anyway. All right, my fruit's clean. Next, blueberries. Big thing of blueberries. I'm cleaning fruit, guys. If you ever want to know how to clean your produce, baking soda and vinegar is the best way to clean your produce. And get all the nastiness off. And then have it keep in your refrigerator. And it's really simple. You just put it in the solution, in the vinegar, water, baking soda solution. You really only need it in there for, I don't know, about a minute or so, and then you can take it out, and then you can store it. And then also, when you're looking at it, you can pick out any bad fruit that doesn't need to be in there, like this one. Like this one just like disintegrated in my hand, so I'm gonna toss it. Because you're hearing the, well, I'm sure maybe from your perspective, life might be easier in the U.S. For us, those of us that live here in the U.S. Like my friend was just telling me today about, she lives in Oklahoma and her in-laws live in Arkansas. And at the time, her and her husband, not wanting to get pregnant, were using condoms, right? And so they were driving to Arkansas to visit their family, and they forgot condoms. So she goes into a Walgreens, just a regular pharmacy store in the States, and this is not common. This is new. I wouldn't know any of this if my friend didn't live in these states. Not only were the condoms locked up, she had to, get someone to come grab them for her. And then she put her hand out so that they would give her the condoms. And they said, no, ma'am, I'm sorry, sweetie. We have to walk it up. I can't put these in your hands until you purchase them. And she was like, what? Why? And I don't know if anyone has seen that, like, the birth rate or teen pregnancy is the lowest it's been in the United States in like a really long time. That kind of thing right there gets teenagers who want to practice, well, teenagers these days, Zoomers, they're not having sex like we used to back in the day. But that prevents teenagers. You didn't talk about condoms. Well, I know, this is just an example that came up in my life today that made me think about, like, I guess it could be easier for some people here, but I don't know. Either way, we are a slave to the capitalist system here in the United States. It is a unsustainable system that everyone will try and brainwash you and tell you how sustainable it is, and it's just not. I don't see it. I don't see it. Don't ask me what we do instead, because I don't know. I didn't go to school for that. Anyway, that was just a crazy story about the South. And then, like, in Oklahoma as well, abortions are illegal. You can't get them. Yet people are still protesting outside of Planned Parenthood. Like, what are you protesting? STI screenings? Like, what are you protesting? You already banned the abortion there. What more do you need to protest? People getting access to birth control? Why? Anyway, sorry I went on that rant. Hello. Luis Mendoza. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to cut this peach up and put my apples away. Actually, I will make something. I have this banana, this gross banana I need to get rid of, so. Oh, thank you. I hope you have a great day too. I'm gonna make a chia pudding with this banana, and then I'll put some peaches in it. What's my time? Okay, my time is good. I think that'll be good. Chia seed pudding with some peaches in it. I like to put apples in it, but I think this peach will be really delicious. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Am I single? Yes. Yes, I am single. I am. Taking my pit out. I'm actually, my divorce goes through this week. Very exciting. I worked really hard on that divorce. Alright, just chopping up my peaches into little cubes. Yeah, it needed to happen. It's okay. Life happens. We're cool. We're cool. We got a kid, so we have to be cool. Just not in love. Oh well. Happens. That's why I preach. Do not get married until after your brain is fully developed. So, please learn from my mistake. I mean, if you're going to get married no matter what, like I was when I was 21, I was like, no one's going to stop me. No one's going to tell me otherwise. But looking back with the perspective that I have now, if I could do it again, I would not get married until after I was 25 years old, till after my brain is fully developed. So, that's my 2 cents. Okay. Let's make some chia seed pudding. Let me go grab a jar. Yeah, chia seed pudding. Very easy. Where place is U.S. Ethiopian live? I don't know. I don't know. So even though this banana is kind of gross, I'm going to use it anyway. I'm just going to put it into my jar. This would be a great banana to bake with, but I don't have anything that I need to bake right now. And I don't have enough bananas to bake with. So we're going to do pudding instead. So, banana in the jar. That would be nice, but like I've got a small child and I'm not focused on the right person coming into my life right now. Okay, so I'm gonna fill, but that's very sweet of you. I hope so too, eventually at some point. I'm gonna add about a cup of water. Just right here. And then I'm gonna add some protein powder, just a scoop. You don't know how is a bad answer? Well, thank you. All right, protein powder into the jar. Chia seeds. Delicious chia seeds. I'm just gonna measure with my heart. Oops. I don't want to put them in yet, actually, because I need to blend this. All right. I'm gonna take my immersion blender. All right, and let's blend up the banana and the water and the protein powder. And then I'm gonna put some maple syrup in here. Some natural sugar. Again, I just measure with my heart. thing needs cinnamon. Throw some cinnamon in there. Love cinnamon. Done with the mixing. Now I can add my chia seeds and my fruit, my peaches. How many kids do I have? I have one kid, one child, just one. All right, now I'm gonna add more chia seeds. About a quarter of a cup of chia seeds, maybe just a little more than that. Thing about if you've ever made chia seed pudding is that when it's in the water, the chia seeds expand and they get a little gelatinous. That's why it's called a chia seed pudding. So you have it like that, and then when I add the fruit, it's just gonna, you'll see. So I'm gonna add these delicious peaches. You can also add nuts. I don't like putting the nuts in right now. I like putting them in like when I'm about to eat it, like some almonds or some walnuts. It's a really nice breakfast. I'm just gonna add some more peaches in there. Really good. What do I do for work? I have been unemployed actually for the past 4 years, being a stay-at-home mom. But I am in the process. I'll be moving soon, and I am hoping that I'll be able to get a job just like at a restaurant, waitressing or something. Because what I would really like to do is have a psychic business and do psychic readings and tarot readings and make things, create things, share recipes. Teach. I would love to teach, as in like teach psychic, intuitive development, because it's just been so helpful for me in my life. All right, so here we have some peach chia seed pudding. I saved that banana from going bad and having to throw it away. Yummy. Now I'm just gonna eat this peach. Kenna! Hi, Kenna. I'm so happy to see you. I miss you, Kenna. I miss you at Coven. Girl. Well, I just posted the live from a couple of days ago, so maybe that's why. Also, I had to update my phone. My camera wasn't working. Sorry, I'm just eating, but this peach is really good. I'm gonna put some cinnamon on my peach. How are you, Kenna? How are you doing? Yes! Yay, I'm so excited to see you back. I was away from Coven for a long time too, and it was making me really sad, and I just went back last week, and I was so happy. So I was just gonna ask you too, is school about to start soon? So yes, we've been having a really great summer. She's been doing swim all summer, and she got a life jacket because my dad lives on the water, and so she's been getting a lot more comfortable wearing her life jacket and going in the water. It's very precious. She's super cute. So I'm gonna grab a lid for this and put it in the fridge, and then tomorrow it'll be ready to eat and it'll be super yummy. Yay, I'll be so happy to see you back on Coven, Kenna. Yes, I am. I'll be moving. I'm going to be in Seattle. I'm just going to move to a bigger town because I'm not a small town girl. I'm meant for the big city. Um, if you want to come to the U.S., boy, figure it out. You got it. You can do it. If you think you'll be happier here, you think you have more opportunity here, go for it. But, stuff happens. I knew a guy who his job also transferred very nicely to the US, and he moved here, and then he was from Jordan. But in a couple of years he ended up having to go back to Jordan. So I don't know. Everyone, thinks that it is the land of opportunity here, and perhaps it once was, but there's some crazy shit going on in this country right now. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, and that's what I'm looking for, Ken. I want to have, like, not that I live like in the smallest of small towns, but I want to have a larger community, and, have people over and do rituals, and there's just a fresher crowd there, right? A fresher crowd than what there is here. I've struggled to really make community here, so, and I'll be living with like my best friend of all time, so it'll be easier to make my own community, and, not just like pull on his community, but have my own community. Yes, it would be so nice. All right, I'm gonna put my stuff away, and then maybe we should pull some cards while I still have some time. I'd love to pull some top cards. And I'll show you my my naughty cheat meal. Because yes, I just made my healthy chia seed pudding, but life is all about balance, right? I cannot. Thank you. You're so funny. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right. You guys ready to see my naughty meal? My cheat meal is my bulldog noodles, my with cheese, with little mini corn dogs. It's my favorite naughty meal right now. Just because I like the spice. I don't know. Anyway, woman bun. Let's pull some cards. I'm gonna put some stuff away. I'm curious. I like baking. I like making things. What would you be interested in seeing me bake on a live or cook? Because I'm very versatile. I do a lot of things. I like yeasted doughs, like cinnamon rolls or pretzels. Wow. Just grabbing a bowl for my other fruit. And now no one's in here. That's fine. Okay. Let's grab my strawberries.
Learn more at ads.spotify.com.
Yes, I like sweets in general too. Well, it depends. I like some, most. But I also like, I don't know, I go back and forth. Like growing up, you're so sweet, Hannah. Ugh. That's so sweet. That's fine. But hey, if it's just you and me, I'd love to pull some cards for you. I need to turn this volume down. Where's my thing? What's Juju? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I love those. Nature's Snickers bar. That's a great idea, Kenna. I'll do that next. Nature's Snicker bar. That's a great idea. Because I have the stuff to make it. I just haven't made it. And I was like at the grocery store today and I was like, oh, I don't need to buy that stuff because I have it at home. I just haven't made it yet. Because sometimes I like to be extra and make my own peanut butter. So, but I don't really have the right blender to make my own peanut butter. I was thinking of using a coffee grinder to make my own peanut butter. I think that might work better than the blender that I've been using. All right, girl. I need a vacuum. All right, that's fine. I'm good. Hannah, do you have a tarot question? All right, is the person that you're checking out all right for you? All right. Do you want to know like if they're worth pursuing? Or if they're all right for you? Okay. Use this deck? Yeah. All right. Only messages of truth and clarity is the person that Kenna is checking out. Are they all right for Kenna? Are they all right for Kenna? Yeah. All right. All right. All right. So I'd like to know, are his intentions for you in alignment with you? Are his intentions in alignment with your intentions? Okay. All right, Kenna. Is this guy... It's his intentions. Ooh! All right, give me one more. Give me one more, please. Ooh! Do I want that upright? All right, one more. Because, like, your energy's coming up very clearly. This is his energy. Where else is his energy? Interesting. All right, and the connecting. All right, girl. So the first card that came out, that popped out, was the Devil, inverse. And then the Six of Wands. And then the Hangman, inverse. So this is your energy over here, especially with this Devil energy inverse. with the Victory and the Hangman inverse. So what I'm getting from your energy is this like this victory dance, right? Like he's single again. But are you going like this? Are you going to be pulled back into the same patterns that you were pulled into before? And with this being inverse, let me ask: you're very aware and conscious of those patterns? But with the Hanged Man in reverse, it's like you know you need to go in and have a little chat with your higher self about the whole ordeal, but there's this hesitation because you're like, hey, they're done. Because this was the guy that was married, right? Wasn't he married? Like it feels like a win, right? You're like, yes, yes, like I can have that now. But you are being asked for some introspection about the dynamic that the two of you have and what it does to your psyche and what it does to you listening yourself and going within. Because for him, his energy right now is not quite, yes, he reached out to you, but he's not quite focused on you. He's he's got the 5 of cups. That's his energy, and he's also got the 2 of pentacles, right? So his energy is very much his loss right now and the change to his life. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So at 10 years, there's going to be a lot of change going on that he's going to be balancing. The disappointment of ending a marriage, it almost like, don't allow him to come back to you to be a rebound, because that's not what you want, right? And to do that right after getting out of a relationship, because the energy that's between the two of you is the 9 of Wands inverse, meaning that the energy between the two of you right now, instead of, because like the 9 of Wands is this energy of like, okay, very cool. Yeah, I would say give the man some space before you do anything, because you matter. You matter. He needs to be able to earn his spot with you. Yeah, Kenna, that's coming through with the Devil inverse right here and the Hanged Man inverse. You want to be able to come into this with a sense of strength to where he's healed and you've done some healing so that you two can come together, like overcoming it, right? You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Go ahead, do your little victory dance. Like, yes, he's free. He's single now. Like, girl, do it. Hi, Daniel. I'm good. How are you? But Kenna, really, like, think about maybe journal, or I just heard sing. I don't know if there's like specific songs or like breakup songs or love songs. Um, Instead of going and talking to him, sing those songs in the car or something, and like let it out, because he's processing. He's processing, and timing's not right. Timing is not right. But I want to ask for you, Kenna, what you can. Ooh. Kenna, I was gonna say what you can do to, like, I don't know, be patient and wait. The 4 of Wands came out, and that's like the twin card. So like if you needed a little more validation or confirmation, um, girl, yes. Girl, yeah. So same. So with my throat issues, it's like, for me, it's like foreign energy. There's someone in my energy field. And I know because it's like I'm about to get sick, but I'm not getting sick. It's like that weird scratchy throat, kind of a little nasally stuff. But I'm like, and then I have to go in and dig and be like, who the F is in my energy field? Go on, get out of here, get out of here. But if you ever needed a little bit more validation or confirmation about that twin energy, this came out to say that. But also, it's not time. It's not ready. There's like, you're not ready, because you don't want to get pulled back into the same patterns. But what you can do is realize that you guys are mirroring each other and that there is all that fire and all that passion there. And if you guys are going to be mirroring each other in healing, go that route. Go that route. Mirror each other in healing. Now, do I want to do unicorns for Kenna? Mermaids? All right. Because he's like... So I'm going to pull a mermaid card for you. Woo! There we go. That's a great one. All right, are you ready for this, Kenna? This is like so about like, all right, so the first card you got is tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. That's talking about this card right here of going within, relaxing, and replenishing. And then recognizing those patterns so that you don't get sucked back into the toxicity of what twin stuff can be. And then the last one that the mermaids pulled out is worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. If that is not a beautiful way to cap off this reading, Kenna, like, what? It is so beautiful. And I love how both of these cards are like purple as well, which is very much third eye, which is, you know, you needing to be seeing clearly about this situation. So, you're welcome. Oh my gosh, my pleasure. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for allowing me to practice love readings. So, I don't really do love readings for myself. That's not quite in the cards for me right now. It's not my focus. But I love doing love readings. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I miss you. It's really, it's fun to feel your energy and have you here. I'm thankful you caught this live too. Hi, T. Hello. Don't be shy. Anyone else want a reading? I'm doing free readings. You're welcome to, yeah, I love you too, girl. To ask a question. I've got time for one more. One more. T, what career will you have? Ooh. All right. Do I want this one? No. I don't. I'm going to use a different deck for you. All right. All right, T. What career will you have? All right, Spirit, only messages of truth and clarity. What career will T have? Oh my gosh. My like all-time favorite song is coming up next. All right, T, focus. What career will you have? One more. All right. All right. T, what career will you have? A lifetime. What career will you have? Alright, can I have another card, please? Are you like... Ooh, okay, T. All right, T. So the first card that came out for you was the Two of Pentacles, which is like, that is, the Pentacles have to do with career and material. And the fact that it dropped in the Two of Pentacles tells me that it's like you're trying to find the balance of like Do you want to go this way or do you want to go that way? And what I'm seeing again, so what came out after that was the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the High Priestess. So these two cards right here, the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups, feel like past energy. And then the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess feel like your current energy. It feels like in the past with your career and your job that you've gone in fighting for what you want with this Knight of Swords here. You're not quite at a level that you feel like you need to be at in order to do what it is that you want to pursue in these two careers. I'm feeling a lot of emotional tie to whatever this was, but I'm getting the sense that like you had to fight so hard, it was like you don't want it anymore because you're fighting off. It feels like I just heard haters, like you're fighting off haters. I feel like whatever it is that you're going to be doing feels creative, especially with this Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess right here. I need some more cards here. So, because it feels like you fought for something, but it's ended in heartache. It's like whatever you were balancing or felt like you had to make a choice about, it hurt that you had to make a choice about it. It's like, because you see you're staring at what has been spilled, but you have all of this. You have a whole feast. You have a whole feast on the table. And so this right here, whatever, it feels like you had to leave something behind. Yeah, and you're starting on something new with this Page of Wands right here. And Wands has to do with fire energy, passion energy. This is fire energy is creation energy. So if you're an artist, if you make things, if you create things, even if you like do tarot readings like this, something where you are going to be creative and you're not, and you're going to have that feast on the table, and know that you're manifesting it right now. You are manifesting what it is, what this career is that you want. You've sat with and had to balance whether you leave something that, because this feels like the stability in your life got poured out. But you still have food on the table. You're not going to go hungry. You're not going to go without a roof over your head. It was a hard choice to make, but you stood your ground and you stayed balanced about it. And it's opening up passion and creativity. And again, there's this, I feel a little bit of sadness as well, because you are, in this one, you were in Knight energy. So you were like, you weren't quite queen energy or king energy. You still like teenager mode. And whatever this new endeavor is, there's a little bit of sadness because you feel like you're just starting on your journey, but just know that the page and the fire that you have within you, and with this High Priestess right here, you're not starting off at a novice as what you think you are. Let me pull some more. Let's get if I want some more from, what is it going to be? Ooh, that's too many. Because I'm seeing with the High Priestess here, I'm seeing like, she's got all of her tools, but she's got all of these books behind her and all of this knowledge as well. Let's see here. For tea. What is T's career? Ooh. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? So what popped out, it's so funny too, because it popped out inverse and then it fell and flipped around to the upright position. And it's the Empress, T. It's the Empress. So try and let go of that sadness that you feel about starting off at the bottom again, because you have the High Priestess 2 and 3, High Priestess and the Empress. So whatever it is that you're building and you're creating, you the fruits of your labor are going to be as massive as this huge banquet right here. And that's where the sadness lies in, of whatever it is that you had to leave behind. Like if you had to leave it behind and you feel attacked by like your family because it's not, because whatever you're going into isn't what they deem to be a profession or whatever, like it definitely feels like you are doing something creative, and it feels like a risk to others, but whatever it is that you're creating and manifesting right now, it's going to be very successful. And like I said, it feels creative, whether you're writing a blog, whether you are learning about things and teaching it to people. That's what it really feels like, that you are sharing your knowledge of some type, T. I hear consulting, private contractor. Yeah, that's what I got. Okay, but I want to pull, do I want these ones? Do I want dragons for T? Do I want okay, so the unicorns want to come out for you, T. And we'll pull some unicorn cards. Or even even working with children as well, especially with the Empress here, and like the page energy being that younger energy, and the Knight of Swords being that younger energy, especially because the Empress is pregnant. That just came through as I was flipping these unicorn cards. All right, what do the unicorns have for you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, all right. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so you got 2 from the unicorns. The first one is best friends. 2 true friends stick together no matter what. So if you have a business partner or a friend in this endeavor, know that the unicorns are coming through to give that message, or the unicorns are coming through to say that like they want to work with you. And I didn't want to be too spot on the nose, but you have the power to help and heal others. You're a healer. And like that's really what I was getting with that, like learning knowledge and sharing knowledge. It's a healer. It's a healer energy. So thank you, T. That was a great question. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed that. And yeah, don't be shy from your creative and passionate endeavors, because whatever it is, it's real powerful. It's powerful, T. You're very welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. All right. Well, I have to go, but I might come on later tonight. We'll see. I think I'm going to. So thank you so much. Mwah. I'll make sure that this gets posted so that you can listen back to your readings whenever you need to. They'll be saved here, and I'll post it. So thank you. Have a good afternoon. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, Kenna. Bye, T.